What? That is odd, though. Nagato, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? I tipped over a stepladder on the stage, the duct tape behind finding Yoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know? I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
What?
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
So mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are we talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. Remember you said that Nagato walked out of my sight. The movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I didn't get to watch the movie that they were showing there. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Gundam Tanaka. Does Fish have a phone? Try using her phone and see if it's doing the same thing. Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my four octaves of destruction? No. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
It's weird, there's no way I've got that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. We don't know that. You're right. We don't know that.
Damn
Oh,
right.
you did? So it's not working on either phone? Hey Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. Broken drumstick? This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
Something like that's in front of the door. I think it might be a really big clue. Why would this be a clue? Remember when we came to the music venue? We won't open. The only thing we can do is force our way through. Really? The door is being held closed by drumsticks? You just reported to Twitch? Okay. That's odd. Did you try changing the quality settings for the stream? I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? Doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready? Set? Go! At Hiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. Bam. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all.
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? Barely. You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. How was the killer able to get out? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. The door is the only entrance. If they lock the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. Or maybe the killer never left.
Like...
Maybe? The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. Or maybe they were hiding behind that curtain, or there's something weird having to do with that curtain. There might be an exit there or something. The girl was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. Like I said, that might be possible, but...
Listen to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Green goo. Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but as she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. She ate it? Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see this thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, it was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. No kidding! Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Okay. I think we've talked to everyone, but let's look at this. Broken machine. Cool. That's like the best way to watch. Why did she eat it? I don't know! The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was that thing I saw? It works! Yay! Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. There were a lot of things to investigate in this. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. And I also need to talk to Nakato at the movie theater. Before I leave to investigate other places, I should talk to Mikan one more time. Oh, I didn't realize she was still here. Okay. Yep. Alright, she's still there. Oh. Weird, though? What's weird? Oh, you mean just the whole thing? How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything out by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. That's not my fault, this music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. Why would anyone know that? That's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know? Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good insight.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too,
It's certainly
must be the
conceivable
will
if the
of
killer wishes to
causality.
complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Well, we've seen everybody. Other than Nekomaru. Like I said, 2 black monitors is beside my middle one. Oh, okay. That is really odd. Where's Shadow? He said he was gonna lay down. Are you... Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule? Well, technically, there could be another blackened that commits a murder while we're investigating this murder. Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be many more killings. Any more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. That's expected of you. You're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think of someone who could do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoka were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like
Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at a given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. This, I guess, that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, for the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? And seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
The movie at the movie theater. When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Nothing's more weird than having 2 32-inch curved MSI monitors showing nothing but their logo. At least it has the logo. Although you should change it to CRG. Well, based on the murders, this time it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie? I see, Nagato mentioned something about that. He said it was an awful movie. But it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it? Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Like where? Where do you intend to go next, Yaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim Ibuki was there. I don't know what was going on at that hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try over to the motel. Oh my gosh, with 2 places to go? There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Goodness. Akane. Just a little bit more time and I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all. It's very difficult to estimate the time of death. But it's not my fault, it's because the music vending is so hot. Forgot that I already calmed down. But if the killer was behind this, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? As long as this is an imitation murder, there's no mistaking the order of the murders. Not just that, I also witnessed it. It should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko. As long as we know that, there's no reason for them to cover up the time of death. And so why? Got this all set up as a wedding gift from Fish, keeping it the way it is. But it would be more awesome if it said CRG across both. I'm just saying. But, you know. Oh, you think he's blind in one eye? Oh, I never thought of that. Hospital? Okay.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined
Right.
up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, it's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. He knows an awful lot about that. Should investigate the lobby first? What you talking about? It's all MSI and Corsair parts, along with a brand new AMD Threadripper. Whoa, a Threadripper? Those are really expensive, right? Who died? Hiyoko and Ibuki. Yeah. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Yeah, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. First discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. Showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display is pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. But I don't see hair, so I would almost think it's Hiko. Oh man, yeah. Threadrippers are really strong, but yeah, they're super expensive. It's pretty awesome though. She walked straight to the stepladder without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder on her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's when it cut out. The entire build was 14.5K, my gosh. Now that's a beast. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? What? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Jackie? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? There's no doubt. So...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. Heading over there. Of all places, really? There? The heck, she ran away all of a sudden. She's at the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Like, Kazuichi is lying to her? Could be. Could be. And that's why he uses his dark devas of destruction to basically do everything for him. Because he doesn't have eyesight. Or he doesn't have all of his eyesight.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. Well, thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. That's why you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagato is wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagato's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit it. What happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else has been wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. Joe left Makan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I've already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anybody inside. Anybody. I should look somewhere else. Okay, what happened to Nagato? He caught despair disease, along with Ibuki and Akane. And basically, he's still being Nagato. Yeah. He says he's still saying all sorts of weird stuff. You can never really believe if he's telling the truth or not. And the despair disease made him lie. So it was like, okay, the liar is now lying all the time. But even though he is a liar, he sometimes tells the truth just in weird ways. So yeah, it's been pretty tough. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on, huh? Chucky, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Oh, did she take a picture or something? If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. It was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black, light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. Still, what was all this about? That bit about being embarrassing? If I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. If she's definitely upset, why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital? I should move on to a different place. Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you okay, or aren't you? Whatever. If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
I think? She's teasing me? Could be. Why does that window look like it's open? There's the bed. It resembles the ones in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. You should go back to investigating. Okay. So... yeah, let's go. Same stuff as before. Alright, movie theater and motel is where we need to go. Wait. Wait. Oh, Central Island. That is not where I want to go. Cinema. Perfect. There's a super soaker in that picture up there. I could tell.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie
I
yet.
see.
See, then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Hajime is the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundeer Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Sundeer, you even brought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took out the sticker. Hey, get your hands out of my pocket. See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. The Wizard of Monomi, effective today. Yeah. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it
Look
once.
forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projector reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. I guess I should just wait it until Monokuma finishes his preparations. And talk to Nagato.
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing and you paid $1.5 million for it too? But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. Yep. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Oh. Well, there you go. 2 birds, 1 stone. That reminds me, that item would be on top of the counter. Yep, the bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Oh, there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd sell it to?
You're so
Stupid, there's no way to fall for
stupid.
that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal that who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Shocking. I remember you said that there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! Let's go! Let's watch this movie. It's gonna be awesome.